Now going to part 2 of our training on the introduction to leadership. And part 1 we covered on who is a leader, what is leadership, objective of our training, what are the leadership skills. We answered the question, are leaders born? And we said no. We said trying to be a leader from a family grassroots level, then we can be a best leader at your church, at your community, and even at your nation. So it starts from that level. Now, the main problem of weak leadership, if you find a weak leadership, many challenges they're facing is burnout. Or else they never complete the work. Abscondment of the people. People wish to run away. People wish to die. Because there is a radical continuous burnout. The work is never completed. So many people resent and resign, but also they end up losing respect to a leader. So there are some of the traits that are important for you to have as a leader. Number 1, you must be having a desire to lead. So this can be inborn, or you may create a desire to lead. Let me tell you, you may be an accountant, you may be a lawyer, you may be a super surgeon, you may be an engineer, you may be a quantity surveyor, you may be whatsoever field you can talk about, you may be a pastor. But if you are not having a desire to become a leading pastor, nobody can carry it for you. If you don't have a desire to become a leading surgeon, nobody can carry it for you. If you don't have a desire to become a leading lawyer, nobody can carry it for you. And if you don't have a desire to become a leading technical person, there is nobody. So there should be an inner desire to lead. That in my field, I want to become a leader. Now, previous session, we discussed last Saturday, we discussed about sources of power in leadership. And if you remember, we said some 5 sources of power that are universally accepted in any leadership undertaking. Number 1, we said about leadership by position. Number 2, we said about referent power because of the ability you can deliver to the marketplace. People can refer you to you as a leader. Number 3, we said about expert power. Number 4, we said about reward. That is ability to reward others. Ability to give maybe salary. It just can make you a leader. But those power, they are not for misuse. Otherwise you become authoritarian. And authoritarianism is not leadership. We shall talk about it later. Or you become dictator. You need to be able to leverage power from those 5 sources and motivate the people you are leading to become the best of whom they are, but support you to achieve the goals and objectives. I'm giving an example for our Lord Jesus Christ. Why? Because he had only 12 disciples. Today, because of the inability and abilities they created in those people, there are more than almost 3 billion followers of the philosophy of the truth that was telling. That's leadership. We are not talking about you at this moment, but after you go, who's going to be taking your banner? What kind of people have left behind? At family level, what kind of children? Let me tell you, the behavior of your children is your responsibility, whether you're a mother or a father. That's the typical responsibility. You have got all the power and energy and kind of capability to change. If you decide to take all it takes to ensure that your family goes to a particular line of which you want them to go. By motivating them and inspiring them to become the best of whom they could be. So a trait number one which is important is desire to lead. Number two, if you want to be a successful leader, you must have a mission and vision. You must have a big picture of where your family want to be. You must have a big picture of where your organization want to be. It's very sad. I made a survey sometimes. A number of CEOs, they call themselves the directors, the super CEO. They can't even really give you even a one page, but just even by talk about what really the organization intend to go. Every day they've got new vision, new mission, new vision, new vision, new mission, and that's not leadership. You must have a single vision, a means to achieve that vision, the mission, and work everything could be done to achieve it to the best, even overachieve it. That's leadership. So you must have commitment to a set of vision and a very clear roadmap. That is the mission of the organization, of the business, church, or career. If you can't articulate your mission and vision of your family, of your business, of your career, of organization, you're not fit for the leadership position. Number three, integrity. It's typically doing what you say you will do and behaving in the way you expect others to behave you. Integrity. It means doing what you say you will do and behaving in the way you expect others to behave. So you're not a boss, but you become a leader. You become a person who put away. So want to